Next up, we got Louis C.K. on selfishness. 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 Let's get it. Bow.
What's your style? Versatile. I ran a marathon, dog, what's a mile? Yo, what's the matter? Why you mad? My pocket's fatter, my bitch is they say you follow your dream.
Hey, yo, what's good with you? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the video. Hopefully that intro kind of trips you up a little bit. Nah, it's good. Your device, your electronic device is working well. I was just playing with you. But if you're new to the channel, what's good with you? What go on? I thought I'd try a different camera angle just to see how it works, how it fits, you know, just to switch things up a little bit. But yeah, so this channel is all about providing you with a daily dose of edutainment. My goal is to make you laugh, brighten up your day, but also, you know, adding some little nuggets of wisdom that you can apply to your own life as well. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, let's get into it. So this is a part of my channel where I react to comedy. I just review comedy, we laugh at it together, you know what I'm saying? It's what I like to call Come and Catch These Jokes, aka Comedy Hour, aka Time to Laugh, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into it. Louis C.K. on selfishness.
Say, I'd like to be a better person. I would. I'd like to be a better person. And I think I'm getting worse as a person. Because as you get older, you start finding out, like, let me give you an example before I rented a car a couple of weeks ago in Los Angeles, had the car for a few days, and then when I went home, I had to drop the car at the rental place. You know, you gotta go to the rental place that's off the airport, give them the car, give them your thing with the mileage, you gotta get on a bus, and then go to your terminal and check in. I was late, and I was worried about missing my flight, so I knew I had no time to do any of that. So I never did this before, I just drove my car right to the terminal and just left it there. And I got on the plane. And once I was on the plane and I had a little moment, I called Hertz, and I said, hey, listen, your car is sitting out in front of Terminal 4, and the keys are in it. So that's where it is. And the guy was like, you can't do that. You have to return it to this location and then and I go, well, I didn't do that already. And now I'm leaving California. So if you want your car, you need to go to that place where it is. And he was like, oh, Jesus, man. All right, we'll get it. And that was the end of it.
No fine.
And I realized
no
I could
penalty.
do this every time. Every time I rent a car, because of course they want you to do all that shit. But if you don't, they still want the car back. They're gonna send a dude. You could drive a car till you don't want it, just get out of it while it's moving and just walk away. Well, I don't feel like being in that car any longer. Just call Hertz, hi, your car is drifting into the intersection of 28th and Broadway. If you're interested, it's now your problem. But see, this is a terrible realization. Because you should act in a way that if everybody acted that way, things would work out. You should, because it would be mayhem if everybody was like that. And most people kind of don't care. Most people are very selfish. Most people don't give a shit what happens as long as they get to do their favorite thing. People don't even want to back off from their favorite thing. They won't even do their second favorite thing. Like, you ever seen somebody like, they're at an intersection and they want to make a left, but they're in the all the way right lane because they messed up. So now okay, here's the guy. He's in the right lane and there's a lot of cars, like 6th Avenue, like a lot of cars, and he wants to make that left. So what does he do? He just does it anyway. He just goes ahead and he just shoves his car through everybody's life without any... And everybody's beep, honking and outraged, and you always see the guy go, I have to. There's no other possible thing. I could do? What else could I do except go up one more block and then go left and take 4 seconds? That's not my favorite way, though. That only meets 99% of my criteria. But I'm selfish. I would like to be a better person because I got kids, and I want to, pass on a better. But sometimes it's not clear what the right thing is to do. Like one time, I threw a candy wrapper on the street, and I didn't do it like yeah. I just take that shit straight. I did it because I was, like shaking. I wanted the candy. Anyway, I was with a friend who said to me, "You just littered on the street. Don't you care about the environment?" And I thought about it, and I said, "You know what? This isn't the environment. This is New York City. This is not the environment. This is where people live. New York City is not the environment. New York City is a giant piece of litter. It's like the giantest, next to Mexico City, the shittiest piece of litter in the world. Just a pussy, runny, smoking, stinking piece of litter. So if you have a piece of litter, what are you supposed to do with it? You should throw it on the pile of litter. Because if you don't, if you put it in a receptacle, then it gets collected, and it gets taken to a dump in a landfill, and then it goes on a boat, and it goes out and gets dumped in the ocean, and some dolphin wears it as a hat on its face for 10 years, this hat that never dissolves on its face. Oh. Jesus.
The sounds, bro.
I mean, everything that we introduce to the world is shitty. Meaning white people. Because I really think that white people are from like another planet. Because when we came to America, it was so nice. It was just Indians, and they weren't even Indians. We called them that by accident. And we still call them that. Like we knew in a month that it wasn't Indians, but we just don't give a shit. We never correct it. We came here, they're like, hi, and we're like, hey, you're Indians, right? And they're like, no. No, this is India, right? No, it's not, it's totally other place. You're not Indians? No. Ah, you're Indians. Yeah, Indians for hundreds of years after. We ruined everything here. This was it was just coast to coast, just green and brown and beautiful. And all the humans were just walking around with painted faces, just walking, and they'd be like, ooh, that looks yummy, and then they just eat from the ground, and then they'd sleep on the grass, and they'd wake up and they'd fuck, and then they'd go for a swim and do a little dance. That was the whole continent, was just folks doing that. I mean, there was people in Mexico cutting off kids' heads and rolling them down the pyramid stairs. But that's always going on. What are you gonna, you can't, yes, you can't do a whole lot about that. But I think we came from another planet, and the reason is because we don't like it here. I mean, why, if we're from here, if we belong on Earth, why aren't we comfortable on Earth at all? We need nice, smooth surfaces and right angles, and we need it to be cool and not too hot, just perfect. Like, why wouldn't, when it's hot, why wouldn't we just, yeah, fuck it? Why wouldn't we be like that if we belong here? And it's weird because people that aren't, whatever you call there's environmentalists, and then there's people who are whatever, they just hate environmentalists. But that's what people get angry at environmentalists, because they think they're slowing down the economy and creating restrictions. And a lot of these people are Christian. A lot of these people are very devout Christians. And that's such a confusing thing to me, that if you believe that God gave you the earth, that God created the earth for you, why would you not have to look after it? Why the fuck? Why would you not think that when he came back, he wouldn't go, what the fuck did you do? I gave this to you, motherfucker. Are you crazy? The polar bears are brown. What did you do to the polar bears? Did you shit all over every polar bear? Who did this? Who spilled this shit? Who spilled this? Come over, did you fucking spill this? What is that? It's oil, it's just some oil. I didn't mean to spill. Well, why didn't you take it out of the fucking ground? Because I wanted to go faster. I'm not fast enough. And I was cold. What the fuck do you mean cold? I gave you everything you needed, you piece of shit. Well, because jobs. What is a job? Explain to me, what's a fucking job? You work at a place and when people call when their game doesn't work and you help them figure it out. What do you do that for? For money. What do you need money for? Food. Just eat the shit on the floor. I left shit all over the floor. Fucking corn and wheat and shit. Grab it up, make some bread. What are you doing? Yeah, but it doesn't have like bacon around it, and like I like when it has like bacon on it and
Yo, man, Louis C.K. We need you back, bro. We need you back. But you know, hands down, one of the top comedians out there, bro. Hands down, one of the top comedians out there. I don't know, I just love comedy. Hopefully y'all enjoy laughing with me. If you definitely want more comedy videos, check out the cards, the description, pinned comment. There's also more Louis C.K. I'll make sure I link them down below as well. But yeah, don't leave the channel. I definitely appreciate you taking the time of your day to watch the videos with me. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. If you have a video recommendation, click the PayPal link, donate any amount in my description, and I'll get your video done in a timely manner. But yeah, God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste. And always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Oh, and if you want to take like this little personalized quiz on how to manifest like your own like personal like wealth or happiness or just health in general, I have a free like mini quiz that you definitely want to check out in the description or pinned comment, and it'll just help you, you know, get your money up per se, and maybe you can be more less selfish and more gives you more of the ability to see things for how they are rather than clinging to things that may not be right for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, check out the quiz as well. I'll leave it in the description or pinned comment. But yeah, as always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water. What you're watching, what you're listening, what you're eating, if it doesn't nourish you or make you better, cut it off. I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.
Dreams that wonder why I just gotta let on what's inside ya. Tell me how you done to ride. Yo, pick a side, I need real ones by my side. Passion in my heart.